Hello all, welcome to my channel. This is Suryan. This is part 4 data types conversion in C#. In this video we will discuss implicit conversions, explicit conversions and difference between parse and TryParse method. So implicit conversion done by compiler itself. For implicit conversion no special syntax required to convert. So here always will be succeed. The conversion happens smaller data type to larger integral data types. So here there is no loss of data. So let's see in some example. I have small program. So I'm going to declare one variable int I equal to 1 to 3 and float f equal to I. So I'm going to print value of f is I'm going to execute this program. So in the console window it printed if value of f is 1 to 3. What it's happened behind this? The compiler integer data type to floating data type is converted implicitly. So integer is a smaller data types and float is a bigger data type. So the conversion happened implicitly and there is no loss of data here. So suppose I'm going to declare float f equal to 1 to 3 and int I equal to f. So what, and I'm going to print I value. So here when you convert float to integer, we are getting cannot implicitly convert type float to integer because the explicit conversion is required here. Float is a larger number of data type and integer is a lower number of data types. But 1 2 3 number it can hold in the integer, but we are getting error cannot convert to float to integer because the explicit conversion is required. So what I will do for explicit conversions, we need a typecast conversion. So I am going to declare int of y. So when I go and execute this program, we will get a value of I 1 to 3. So here we are converting float to integer explicitly. Suppose if I am making value is 0.45f, if I go and run this program, the value of I equal to 1 to 3. Here we are converting explicitly float to integer. So in this scenario the data is loss. So the 0.45 value will be losing. So this always not be a succeed. So we can use the conversion using convert class also. I am going to convert using convert class convert.toInt. When you type here convert.toInt, here we are getting some methods like .toInt 16, .toInt 32, .to64 like that. So what is difference here? Only the bit of integer, the size of integer we are convert. So when you do .toInt 16, it will convert into 16-bit integer. When you do toInt 32, 32-bit integer. So I'm going to take. So when you do here, go and run this program. Here we will get value of I equal to 1 to 3, but the data is lost. 45. So this is explicitly we are converting larger data type to lower data types. And suppose, and what is the difference between parse and TryParse methods? Suppose I have one string value. Let me declare one string value number equal to 1 to 3. I am converting int I equal to number. I am going to print I value. I value is I. Here the string cannot be converted into integer. So I am going to use parse method. Parse method to convert. So here the number string of value it is converted to integer type. So the int.parse method, whatever the value of string, it will convert it into integer. When you go and run this program, I can see the value of I equal to 1 to 3. So if the value string value is a valid, then the conversion happens succeed. If the string value is not valid, then what will going to happen? We'll see. So the string value is assigned as a 1 to 3 ABC. I'm going to converting string to integer. What will happen? We'll go and execute. So we are getting the input string was not in correct format because string value is in 1 to 3 ABC. So the int.parse method, it is unhandled exception it is throwing. So suppose for this we want to use, if I use TryParse method, so when you go and see the intelligence of these methods, parse method, it is expecting string value. Okay, so when you check on TryParse, it is expecting string value and out of output variable of integer. So what will happen in this scenario? So I am going to declare integer result, and this int.TryParse method, it will return true or false values. So I am making this one as boolean. So what will happen here? I am going to print the I value. I am going to execute this program. What will going to happen? Let's see. So I value is false because here what it's happened, we are converting number 1 to 3 ABC to, we are before converting we are checking whether the valid string valid is valid number or not. So if the valid number, then you will return true. If it is invalid, then it will return false. Now I will make it, this is valid. So now I am going to convert. See, the value is I value is true because the input string is 123 is valid. So this is the difference between parse and TryParse methods. Go to slides. So implicit conversions, no special syntax is required because always conversion and succeed in no data loss. This will done by compiler and conversion from smaller to larger integral data types. This already we seen. So explicit conversions required a cast expression. Casting is required when information might be lost in the conversions. So already we seen that converting floating to integer. So when the conversion might not be succeed for other reasons. So we can use convert class to convert explicitly. So convert.toString, convert.toInt 32, convert.to16, convert.64, different types of data types. If the number is in string format, we have two options to use, like parse and TryParse. So parse method thrown an exception if cannot parse the value, unhandled exceptions. So whereas TryParse return a bool value, it will indicate the whether it is succeed or fail. This is in. So this is the data types conversion in C#. Thank you for watching.